Over here, we have my boyfriend's PS5. It's a PS5, right? Hello, and welcome to my new home. I am very excited having my tiny mic moment to show you the new place. We put this place together so quick. The transformation, unreal. Very excited to show you. We're obsessed, we're in love, and hopefully if you're into my like colorful, playful, quirky aesthetic, you will like this space too. Let's begin. So right here in the door, there is this bench. This is actually something my boyfriend picked out from HomeSense, and I'm just so obsessed with it because it's very colorful, it's floral, and I feel like it just brings in all the other colors in the space. By the way, this is gonna be a long video. I'm gonna try to tell you where everything is from if I can remember, because I personally like to know where everything is from when I watch videos like this. So I'm gonna try to tell you where everything's from. It's gonna be a long video. Strap in, buckle up. This is, 1,100 square feet, 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom. It's open concept living room kitchen. So when you walk in, for those who can't see, like directly behind me, what you see when you walk in the door is the kitchen. And then to my right, your left, is the living room. So there's this bench under the window. One of the very few things we have not sorted out yet is blinds, curtains, that type of situation. So that is one of the few things remaining, but I was like, I'm not gonna let the lack of blinds or curtains stop me from filming this video. So yeah, we have this colorful bench, which is great, and underneath there's like a shelf where we put shoes. So our shoes are right there, and behind the door, there is a little rack where I put the guide dog harness, jackets, stuff like that. So nothing very exciting, but I like the details. The wall along the, kitchen / living room is a very light yellow. I will list the paint colors I used down below. And then we come right to this dining room table. It is the same dining room table and chairs from my last place. They are a burnt orange velvet. They are so comfortable, such nice quality. And then I thrifted this table, but it's a wooden base with a glass top. It seats 3, but we pull it out and put the 4th chair when we have 4 people, and it's very comfortable for all 3. And then on this wall here, we have the 3 pictures that used to be in my bedroom. So it's florals, and it's blue, a purpley pink, and a bright green. And again, it just like pulls all the colors into the space. And then from the table, you walk over into the kitchen. We've got Elton's dog bowls here, one for food, one for water. And again, very colorful, very fun. One of them I've literally had for 17 years. It was Gypsy's bowl. And the other one I've had for a couple of years now. And I thought it was mustard yellow. And I found out recently it's a terracotta orange. So check your colors, folks. And then we have this, which is like a water dispenser. We drink spring water, so we get it delivered every 2 weeks, and that is how we dispense cold and hot water. And fun fact, Elton John is so bougie that he too drinks spring water. So this is the kitchen. It is, what color are these countertops?
Those are like a charcoal gray.
They're charcoal gray countertops and white cabinetry. This space is an old building that's been like renovated and retrofitted. So this is one of the spaces they updated these counters and then kind of painted the old cabinets white. Something that we did was add under cabinet lighting, super cheap. It was $25. We got them on Wayfair. Took my boyfriend a couple hours, get them installed. So I love this because before there was just this very glaring bright light, which if you were in here like early in the morning or late at night, it's just so bright. So it's nice to have more ambient light. So we did that. It's a very small kitchen. And then there's a door here that goes into the back alley. We got some flowers, some just like aesthetic moments. This is like a little bar setup. I have a dream of having like a full bar setup because I'm a cocktail girly. So my boyfriend got that as part of my 30th birthday gift. And it's just like cute and aesthetic. Oh, we have an egg sponge. Very fun. We love an egg sponge. And we got the limited edition Trader Joe's picnic yellow. The kitchen stuff. We've got ovens. We've got microwaves. We've got a fridge. very important. We've got a garbage can. We have lots of storage, which is nice. And the kitchen is the same yellow color. And yeah, we just have lots of pantry space, huge cabinet here where like our recycling bins in there, cleaning supplies, more food, an entire shelf of supplements because my boyfriend and I both take a lot of supplements. And when my mom is here, she also has her supplements. So a lot of supplements. Now here is where the wall changes color and we go into this green that I'm kind of emulating in my outfit today. Okay, I've circled back because I forgot to show you how cute this is. It is like this curved, this is one of those like quirky old buildings things that you just don't find in modern buildings here in LA. It's this like rounded open shelving, and I had 6 wine glasses that I had received as a gift, and they're like rainbow colors and they're in rainbow order, and again it just like pulls all the colors from the living room into the kitchen, and I just think it's adorable. Okay, and we're back to the living room. So on this very light like white green wall we have that very big piece of art, which is a Chagall replica. It's large and in charge, and I feel like in this apartment she really has her moment. Like the only thing on this wall is this one piece of art. There's no furniture against it, nothing, and it just fits the space perfectly. It's so fun, it's so colorful, and I just really love it. Like the moment I decided I was gonna move in here, I was like, this art goes on this wall and those 3 pictures go on that wall. I just immediately knew. And then the living room furniture is pretty much all the exact same from the last place. We've got this Joybird mustard yellow couch that is a queen size pullout, so if we have even more guests, we have plenty of space. I have this beautiful wool blanket from Quiet Town. All the throw pillows in different colors are from World Market. The coffee table is a walnut, and I love the base. The legs are like curved in, very mid-century modern, which is super my vibe. We were channeling Palm Springs for this space, and I think we nailed it. And the side tables match. There's 2 of them, and they are from Joybird. The carpet is a knockoff of a Joybird one from Wayfair, and it's again like one of those things that just pulls all of the colors into the space. We have one little coffee table book, which is my boyfriend's book, but it was a gift from my brother and sister-in-law. And little bit about my boyfriend. One of his hobbies is photography, and so he loves to read, so he collects photography books. So they got him this photography book of Dublin, which is cute because that's where my family is from. That's where my brother met his wife. So it kind of, and it's a green color, right? Green? It's green? It's green. So yeah, that's a photography book, and it's our one and only coffee table book. And then we have our little colorful coasters that I got on Etsy, inspired by Emma Chamberlain's house tour on Architectural Digest. Some flowers. There's flowers throughout the space. We love flowers. Then this little poof is just a cute little, you put your feet up when you're watching TV. You can sit on it if we have more guests. Burnt orange from World Market. This is the 4th dining chair, and so this is what we pull over. Like we'll pull the table out from the wall and stick this in when we have a 4th person over for dinner. And then this adorable, I love this so much, the green, the cream, it's tactile daisies, the mustard yellow, like it's just perfect. And that was, I think, $24 from HomeSense. It's one of the new pieces we got because I just couldn't not. This wall used to be charcoal gray. It is now still a very pastel green, but a darker green than the side walls. Just adds some depth, some visual interest. I really like doing rooms with like multiple colors, much to my dad, professional painting Peter, much to his chagrin. He was not pleased with my choice to put multiple colors. Oh, actually the original, that light yellow wall across the room from me, originally was a bright yellow, and then we were like, oh no, we hate it. So he had to redo it, and he's such a saint. Okay, so we have the TV mounted here, my Bose soundbar mounted, and then this was another new piece because the TV in the last place was mounted above a fireplace. So we needed a console table. We wanted one that was a walnut wood. I've never heard of this place before in my life. It's called Perigold. We simply found it by looking up walnut console tables that were funky, and it has this really cool textural pattern like honeycomb. It came with a different handle that we didn't like, so we got this honeycomb shaped one for like, it was a pack of 6 for $6, and my boyfriend just like retrofitted it from HomeSense. And then on top we have the record player, which I believe matches the wall color perfectly. I got it at Urban Outfitters and it was in the last place, as well as some vintage Elton John records that I got at the Melrose Trading Post. I have this little YouTube fridge, which is our movie snacks fridge. So if we have movie nights, we have little movie snacks in there. That I got at VidCon one year, gifted from YouTube. Over here, we have my boyfriend's PS5. It's a PS5, right? Yeah, it's a PS5. I don't know things. But yeah, so he has his PS5 here, and that's basically our little console table. And then in the corner, we have this adorable swirly light, which is it's like a walnut wood and then an LED strip that twizzles. I think it's so fun, and I'm gonna do a whole video about all of the accessibility features we built into this space, so that video will be coming probably in a few weeks because I'm actually going on the road tomorrow, so I'm not going to be here for a couple of weeks. But when I get back, I want to film that, and I'll talk about different things that we've done for accessibility. But this was from HomeSense. We have Elton's old mustard yellow bed that was in my bedroom, but is now here in the living room, so he can have movie nights with us and sit on his bed. On this wall, this is really fun. This was in my boyfriend's room, but is now on the wall. It's a walnut and white wood chessboard that like hangs on the wall. Super fun for game nights. We have this it's artwork of Elton John that my friends Mo and Chris gave me for my 29th birthday, and we just never got around to hanging it in the last place, so we're very happy that she finally has her home here, and I think that together these two are such a vibe. It looks really fun. It's like a little bit of him, a little bit of me. It's perfect. And then we have the other armchair, the the burnt orange with light oak. Just some, throw pillow, throw blanket from the old place. We are literally getting a light today. The light is coming in today. That's gonna go on the side table between the couch and this chair. Okay, so I finished filming a couple of hours ago, but then the lamp that we've been waiting on came in. So here in the living room on this side table, we have this adorable orange mushroom lamp, which my boyfriend found on like an Instagram store, and he really loved it. So this is one of his contributions, and then we put it on this stack of his books. Like I said, he's a big reader, so it was just like too low with the profile, so if you were on the other side of the couch, like you couldn't see the top of the mushroom lamp. But we thought this stack of books is really fun. He picked like some of his most colorful from his bookshelf, and we'll get some B-roll of it at night because I think that's when it will really shine, pun intended. That's the vibe. We're artists in this home. We want fun. We want a home that inspires joy, that inspires creativity, and I think that's what we have. Now, let's go down the hall. And then we've got the hallway. Off the hallway, there is 2 rooms, the guest room, the office studio space, and then a guest bathroom. So we'll go to the guest bathroom first, right this way. We ended up just painting the hallway bright white. We used Chantilly lace, which is the most iconic white there is, and I think it just keeps the space clean and bright. Here's the bathroom. What I love about this bathroom is that there's a window in it, which sounds creepy, but it's fogged. It's a fogged, nobody can see in, but it lets a lot of light into the space, which for such a tiny bathroom is nice. We also painted these just a crisp, clean, bright white. And why don't you come on in and we'll change angles. Welcome to my bathroom. So we went with like orange, pink, yellow in here to really pull in the colors from the living room into this space. We have this yellow towel hanging on the back of the door, and that is from Quiet Town, and then the matching one right beside the shower. We've got a toilet for all your toileting needs. We got this from Wayfair. Why are you giggling? Everybody needs a toilet, Neve. I'll never forget when you got so excited. The first place we toured in LA, she was so excited that they had a toilet, so I just think of it every time. So yeah, we've got a toilet. This is an extra cabinetry because there's not a ton of storage space because it is an older building. And so we got this on Wayfair for like $90, worth every penny, so high quality. And it just has 2 shelves in there. And then this open one, it goes above the toilet. We got it in white. They also had it in a dark color of some sort. And we just used this as like a cute little display area. There's a little planter up here that matches the aesthetic. We've got this pink candle, pink hand soap in this textured fog glass. And then this shower curtain is so cool. It's one of the Quietown sun shower curtains, so it lets all the light through the window, and it's yellow to orange to pink, like a sunset gradient. And then we've got this bath mat that's multicolored from them as well. Obsessed. Okay, and then if you keep going down the hall, we have this area here, which again is one of those super cute, quirky things that you're only gonna find in an old building. And it's this arched display case. We put in these little pot lights to make it kind of feel like an art gallery type of vibe. And they were like $23 on Wayfair. It came with 3 of them, which was perfect because we had the 3 little spots. It just has a remote control. And then in here, we have this little piece of black and white artwork from my friend Timothy Goodman. This is from, I believe, World Market. We just have some cleaning supplies because this is the cleaning area, but it's like meant to look aesthetic. This, I will, full transparency, she is not mine. She is on loan. This is adorable and I want to buy it so badly. It is a vase that is a checkered black and white frog with little colored feet. I'm dead. It's so cute. It's so good. And then we honestly don't have anything under there yet. We're trying to still figure this out. So this and the curtains were like the few things that haven't been fully finished. But again, I wasn't gonna let that stop me. And then here we have our washer and dryer. Having washer, dryer, and AC in unit in LA is a luxury. So very pleased. We're actually the only unit in the building that has it. Bless. So happy. And then there's a shelving unit above where we just have like baskets that we keep our cleaning supplies in. We have some of our beach towels rolled up, and that's really that. And then across from the guest bathroom is the guest bedroom, which 50% of the time is for general guests, 50% of the time is for Neve and Peter Burke. They split their time. Well, my mom does. My dad comes to visit sometimes, but my mom splits her time like 6 months on and off, the way I used to. So this is her room when she's here, and when she's not, it's for my boyfriend's family, it's for our friends who want to crash, it's for my brother and his wife, it's for whoever. Or if I just want to sleep on my own. I got my own little room. And the way we did it is this room was like mine to have free reign with, and then he had his office space to have free reign with. So of course, I made the room pink. Now, one very quirky thing that I've never seen before. Again, old building comes with quirks. The doors open outwards, but my boyfriend's gonna do a project to flip that eventually when I'm out of town, because I consistently bump into them. Like even when they're flat against the wall, I somehow managed to like smash my shoulder, bump my cup against the handle and spill. Like I just, blind girl things. So come on in. This is so cozy in here. It feels like a princess room. The vibe was Beverly Hills Hotel. So the general vibe for the home was Palm Springs, but the vibe for here specifically was Beverly Hills Hotel, which if you know is pink and green with a lot of palm leaves. And this is all old furniture from our last place. So these were the side tables, but what's nice is the room is wide enough that they actually fit on the sides. If you saw my tour in the last place, you know how we had to kind of jerry-rig it. And then we just have like cute stuff like plant, a flower. Okay, my mom did that, that's cute. These were actually the lamps that were in the living room, but they just go so well in here. They're like this transparent peachy pink glass. And we just have some coffee table books. These are really big side tables that I thrifted. I also thrifted this bed, which is a velvet pink, and the wall behind it is a slightly darker pink, and then the other 3 walls are a lighter pink. The bedding is this textured white. It's by the brand DKNY, but we got it at HomeSense, super affordable, along with these 2 throw pillows that are embroidered with like flowers and butterflies. And then the throw blanket at the end of the bed is just luxury. This was a gift for my 30th birthday from, once again, the lovely Mo and Chris. And it is a green blanket that is the softest thing you've ever felt in your life from Anthropology. I'm obsessed. It's so good. Unfortunately, the rooms on this side of the building do not get natural light like at all during the day, so they're pretty dark. So if the lighting seems dark, it is, but we did switch the boob light the classic boob light out for a light that I picked up on Amazon. It was 99 bucks, and I think that it's such an upgrade. Thankfully, my boyfriend was able to do them. He's a good handyman. He was able to do it, so we saved money on getting an electrician in, because that would have been the expensive part. But it was an affordable way. The landlord didn't mind, and I think it really upgraded the space. And then we have this coat rack here, so for guests, if they want to hang bags, jackets, they have that. And then we have the walnut colored dresser drawers that I thrifted. They're such nice quality, adds just extra space for storage. And on top of here, we have this big green vase with these plumes of pink, white, and green. We have got this little touch light. So it goes from like dim to medium to bright, and it's white with star cutouts, and you can actually put essential oils in there. And this is also a diffuser for essential oils, so the guests are all oiled up. More flowers, we've got our Bose speaker in here. Then, the lack of storage. We had to make do, and I know that this is a struggle that a lot of people who live in apartments experience. So, you know, I kept these here. I was like, we were thinking it would be more aesthetic with it out for the tour, but this is honest. Like, everybody deals with this kind of thing. So I just got these from the Container Store. I already had them in my last place. I got just 2 more, a bunch of overflow storage. And then beside that is the closets. I had a walk-in closet in my last couple of places. This is the first place in LA that I don't have a walk-in. It's just like one rod that runs across. It's the mirrored doors, which some people love. It's not personally my aesthetic. If I owned the place, I would switch them out for some like nice wood doors, but it's not, so I don't really care. I don't need the mirror, so for me, I'm like, this is useless. And for me, it's like the cleaning of them, you know? Because I'm gross. I like touch them because I'm finding my way around, and then there's fingerprints. But, you know, it is what it is. So we have the sliding thing with there's a shoe rack on the ground in there and the rod. And then, you know, same bedside table, same lamp. We got curtains like that drape all the way from the ceiling to the floor, and they match the bedspread and shams, which is really nice. And then there's just some blinds in here. They were already here, I guess, a previous tenant, because they were even here when my boyfriend and his friends moved in. So I guess a previous tenant from years ago had put them in. And then between the 2 windows, we have a big faux palm. It's like nice dark green, and that is from the brand Nearly Naturals. It was in our last place. Absolutely, like, love. I can't keep plants alive. We travel too much. I don't remember they're there, so the faux plant works well for us. And then the next door down is the office/studio space. I'm not going to show the whole thing because, like, this is my boyfriend's space. It's his. It's not mine. But there is my rocking chair in the corner. So if I want to come visit him when he's working, I can, like, rock in my little rocking chair. And very fun, we have, like, a studio set up. I've told you guys he works in the entertainment industry behind the scenes. So you can decide what you think he does. Ooh. Comment and guess below. But photography is something we both enjoy doing. These are examples of photos that he took for me. And so we thought it'd be fun to have like our own studio space that we could have photo shoots whenever we want at home. So we got a bunch of different colored backdrops. Which color is down right now? Yellow. And he built this rig where they're all like suspended. And then there's these levers down here. And the colors actually coordinate to the colors of the backdrops, and you like just pull them down and up, and they roll down and up. So fancy. And we also have a bunch of like professional studio lights in here. We have a projector to do like fun projection images that you'll see if you follow me on Instagram. So yeah, this is like our little studio space / his office and workspace. At the end of the hall, we have our adorable blue bedroom. An adorable doggo. You guys, look at him. Oh, Paparoos. Who's a Paparoo? He says, well, if you're here, you might as well rub my belly, mommy. Okay, so this is Elton John's bed. It's nice because it's like a little nook, And you know, dogs love to feel like cozy, like hugged. So the wall kind of hugs him. And we did 2 tones of blue in here, a lighter blue and a darker blue. And this bed was from SAATVA. They gifted this to us, and the color is like this really nice ivory cream oatmeal. I don't know, I'm blind. Those 3 words all mean the same thing to me. And then here we have my eyeball. This is an image of my actual eye. My eyes shift between blue, gray, and green, and nobody's ever able to tell me what color my eye is. But then I used this service, I can't remember the name right now, I'll link it down below, and they take a really high-res close-up image of just your pupil, and I found out that I have central heterochromia, which is where like the pigment is displaced unevenly. So right around my iris is yellow, and then around that is blue. So what happens is, depending on the lighting, my emotions, my hormones, my clothing, my makeup, the yellow can merge with the blue to make green, or like other colors can become more prominent, so they might look more blue, more gray, more green. So now we know, very fun. And we got it made into this, and we really want to get my boyfriend's eye done as well. Should I tell you what color his eyes are? He has gorgeous bright green eyes. So I think it would look really cool to have the green and the blue, although I will be salty because his eyes are nicer than mine, so my eye will look ugly in comparison to his beautiful bright green eyes. We have this beautiful air purifier. LA air is gross, so very important. We were originally gonna put Elton's food and water bowls there, but you'll see in a minute where they are now. So this wall is the lighter blue, and so are the other 3 walls. And it's this wall over here that is behind our bed, which is a slightly deeper blue. The vibes that we wanted for in here were like beachy, calming, peaceful. And we ended up kind of going for like an accidental, like almost cloud theme. We're obsessed. We love it so much. It's so calming in here. And so it's like mostly light blue with pops of other pastels, and then creams, whites, beiges. So we have this faux plant here, this lamp we have on the side of both of the beds. It's from a brand called Lofty, and they're really, really cool. They actually can like cycle between different lights. So there's like all these different light combos that you can do, and you can make them dim. Like this is slightly dimmed right now. You can make them brighter. They're very modern looking. They have this really interesting like metal lampshade over them. I don't know, I'm really obsessed. So we have one on each side, and then we have these very petite bedside tables, which was really hard to find because based on the measurements of the room, we knew we needed really slim side tables, and we found these ones from HOMARY, which they kindly gifted to me after I reached out. They're like a faux leather, marble top, gold handles, 3 drawers, which is hard to find a bedside table that's both slim and still has drawers. I love the rounded front. Actually, my boyfriend found these, but I think they're really nice. And they do come with gold legs, but because of the height of our bed, we actually chose not to put them on. And I think it works best for us. And then this bed frame, we love. We love this bed frame so much. Even my sister-in-law, like when we did a tour with her on FaceTime, she's like, oh, the bed frame. And we were like, yes. It is linen, and I love the way it curves. It's also from SAATVA, and it is the Cassis, I think it's called. I'll link it below. Also, they did give me a coupon code or like a link. If you use the link below to shop from them, you get $350 off an order of over 1,000. That's good. So yeah, this is the linen one, but it's the same color basically as his dog bed. So cute. LT, you're in my way, bugaroos. Step over ya. The bed. The bed. The bed. So we have the Zen Haven mattress. We have it on the firm side. It is so comfy. We have this really nice, beautiful, organic cotton white textured waffle bedding that I got on Quince. I loved that green blanket that I was gifted from Mo and Chris so much that we got one for ours, and it's on sale right now. When we ordered, at least, it was on sale, so maybe it still is. And we got the yellow. I think pastel yellow and pastel blue go so beautifully together, and because it's just one solid color, it really allows our throw pillows to be the moment, to get to shine the way they deserve to. These were gifted from Quiet Town. Everything that I got gifted for this place, I selected. Like, I picked it out. But I'm in love in love with these canvas pillows. I think they are so fabulous. And then on the other side, same bedside table, beautiful natural window lighting. And actually outside, we have like a table and chairs and my swing chairs. We're still able to have outdoor space where we go and we sit and we enjoy. Also over there is the same bedside table. We have the lofty alarm clock, which goes with the lamps. And basically, my boyfriend and I were looking for a solution that we didn't have to have our phones next to our heads when we sleep. We were talking about it, and then he got the ad for Lofty. So they listen, they hear us. Anyways, so basically this alarm clock, it's really cool. Like when you set the alarm, the lights like slowly turn on to help wake you. It has like a noise that's specific to help slowly wake you up. It has all these sounds built in, so we like to sleep with the sound of rain on a tent, and it like plays that overnight, and the sound quality is crazy. It's so good. It sounds very realistic. And then we have this faux olive tree from Nearly Naturals. I want to get a second one, I think, for the other side so it's more symmetrical, but we're just working with what we already had. And then the same like mirrored closets, which I will say, like, the one good thing about this, reflects a lot of light and it does make the spaces feel bigger. So that's the one pro of having mirrored closet doors. It's really nice and bright. Speaking of bright, we changed the boob light in this room as well to this really cool light from HOMARY. It is kind of like, I don't know, it's a really funky asymmetrical shape. It's an LED light with 2 panels of LED and then 2 kind of, you'll see in the B-roll, but it has like 2 strips of oak wood. So the light oak wood matches kind of the creams and whites we've got going on, and the asymmetrical shape provides that very like cloudy energy that goes with the light on the mirror for my vanity. So let's go over there. Over here, we have the ensuite bathroom, which we will get into next. Down here, we have Elton's feeding station. I got this on Wayfair. It's nice because he's a big boy. So the bowls are nice and big, but also it's raised, like it's a platform for him. So he doesn't have to bend down as much. And then we have a little mat underneath because, you know, he's a messy boy. He spills. And then we have his food bin. There it is. We have this piece of art that Robin gave me when I lost Benny, and it's a piece of Braille art. So it's like textural, and it's about kintsugi, which is a Japanese art. Yeah, it's really beautiful. It's a quote about when things are broken, they can be made more beautiful. And then we have this globe light, which I love. It's like this arched gold base with this just big suspended glowing ball. And I just feel like it suits the vibes here. And I also have my vanity, which was from HOMARY as well. Okay, so funny. Mo, who's also my makeup artist and like my second mom here, immediately she was like, I want this. I want this exact vanity, and I want your lofty bedside table lamps. So we share the same style for sure. This is such a cool vanity. It comes with the mirror that lights up. It comes with the stool, and it comes with this kind of 2 sections. Again, it has like the bubbled front. It is a white faux leather. It's also where I work because my boyfriend has his desk in his office. So I use this as my desk when I'm working. We both work from home a lot. So it's nice that we have our own spaces to like block each other out and focus. I have just stuff you need, vanity stuff, like my face mask, dirty brushes that I need to clean, my cute little Moomin ring holder. And then we have our second bathroom, the guest bathroom. The guest bathroom, the ensuite. My brain's going. Okay, we come in here. It's very similar. Come on in, squeeze in. This way. Oh, no, over here. Over here. Gotta close the door.
There we go.
Basically, it's the exact same as the other bathroom. We painted it white. These are really funky towels. I'm obsessed. Also, these are the biggest bath towels I've ever used. These are from Quiet Town once again. It literally, like, look, I'm petite, I'm 4'11", I get it, but it literally goes from under my armpits to my ankles. It's heaven. They're so cozy, they're so snuggly. It's 2-sided, it's multicolored, these very cool asymmetrical geometric shapes. Like, I'm just obsessed. I think it's so funky and cool. And I love going fun in bathrooms. Have fun. Enjoy the space. And then we have the same candle, but in blue to pull the blue from the bedroom into the ensuite. Same cabinetry. We've got some plant life up there. On the sink, we have what was supposed to be a yellow hand soap, but I accidentally picked up the lotion. Oops. We'll get the hand soap. But again, it's yellow and blue. So just like the bedroom had the yellow and the blue carry into here. Got a cute little, oh, there it is, faux plant under the feet. We've got this very cool, also from Quiet Town. It is just really textural, blue, some neutral colors. It has different like piles heights. So there's, I don't know, it's very fun. It's so funky. I do love that. And then there was no way to get the shower, like the towel, if you're in the shower, is across the bathroom. And even though it's a small bathroom, that means you have to get like fully out to get it. So we, and by we, I mean my boyfriend, installed just this hook that we got on Amazon. And my girl moment.
You get a little tired there, Mommy.
I need some extra coffee. They're all about sustainability and smart design at Quiet Town. So they have these little rings for you to hang your towel from. So it's the same towel. And then this shower curtain is way too fun. It is, again, blue, yellow, and canvas color. And it has a little porthole. It's so stinking cute. And we got the Venice, I think they're called the Venice hooks. So they're like a very interesting kind of V pointy shape, which is really cool. This is just so interesting. I think it's really fun. Here, I'm gonna go inside and you can see me. I'm gonna wave to you. Hello.
Hello. It's kind of like a ship, isn't it?
Yes, it's a porthole. It's our kind of nautical vibe in here. And then, in both bathrooms, we installed a new shower head that filters the really poor quality LA water. We have very hard water, which is really bad on your skin and hair. So we got these for like, I think $27 on Amazon. The world of a different, I cannot even begin to express. Like, noticeable. My mom immediately, when I washed my hair, was like, your hair looks incredible, so bouncy, so shiny, so clean. I was like, yeah, well worth it. And then we have the same fogged glass window in here, and just, you know, that's where I keep my products. So that is our space, 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, around 1,100 square foot. Even though it is an apartment building, it feels like a home, it feels like a house. It certainly feels the most homey that I've ever lived in LA, and it's by far my favorite place I've lived in LA, which is nice because I'm scared to move to a new part of town, and I'm still getting adjusted, and there's things that I miss about my old area, but overwhelmingly, like, I just love this space. It literally feels like a home, and I hope that we live here for many years to come. And it's just, I don't know, I hope you guys love what we've done with it. I'm truly obsessed. I couldn't be happier. I personally feel like it's the nicest place we've ever decorated, and certainly like the most me, which also is very my partner, because that's why we're partners. The vibes are there, you know, similar vibes. Anyways, I'm gonna kick you out because I've got a lot of stuff to do to get ready to go on the road tomorrow. Busy times ahead, lots of exciting stuff. So stay tuned. And until next time, you can click over here if you wanna see my BC condo tour, or you can click over here if you want to see my old, ooh, my eyelashes are sticking together. You can click over here if you wanna see the last LA place and how that space differs from this space. All right, bye.